This video, I'm going to show you why, if you imply you are chasing your twin flame, why it means they're running away. I'm going to show you how to switch up the energy and exactly what to do instead. Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'm going to show you what to do instead of chasing your twin flame, some of the things you must do with your energy to make that manifestation and synchronicity possible, and I'm going to show you the energy parts of this and why when you chase something it also means that something else is running away. Now this has a lot to do with understanding how the energy works with us in correlation to what we're experiencing. And think about this, anytime we say I really, really want something, we are implying that we don't already have it. Now, it doesn't mean that we're, obviously you might be looking around, well, I haven't actually met my twin flame yet, so I would be lying to myself if I said that I didn't. But think about this in a term of an energy thing. I've used this analogy before, but what if I was like, please watch my video. I really, really hope that you watch my video. Please subscribe to my channel. Please, won't you please do that for me? Please, it would just make me feel so good if you would just do that. Think about the energy dynamic there. Think about how that is correlating with what we are experiencing. Think about how that you can feel that off of me. Would you, if I was like, hey, I'm making these videos and blah, 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 and I was authentic and you feel that. And I was like, if you want to subscribe, I got a lot more videos coming. You see how the energy dynamic is very different? That's because we are in a different state. And when you're in that state of not neediness, then you really allow things to come to you. So first off, let me show you around real quick. I am in Sedona, Arizona. I am with my buddy Victor Otto. We are at this amazing, look at this, this is the Airbnb we're at. It's really cool. The room I was sleeping in is right there. That's like the main living area. And then this is like the bottom floor where there's different rooms and there's like a rooftop. It's really cool. And there's this creek down there that we're gonna go to here in a little bit. And we're gonna swim. We went there yesterday, it was really cool. So for understanding, first off, you might be asking yourself, what is a twin flame? Now, the way that I understand this, I've heard Bashar talk about this before as well, is what a twin flame is you can call it your divine counterpart. The idea is that every person on the planet has a twin flame, but the idea is they don't always incarnate together. So that's the thing as well. Once you're chasing something, you can always connect energetically to that twin flame divine counterpart. In meditation, not everyone incarnated with their twin flame, which doesn't mean you have any depthness less of a relationship. Could mean that you're meant to connect to somebody else at a very deep soul level. And these are just labels as well. Just remember that as well. And the thing with twin flame is a divine counterpart. You could say in a way, it's like a split off of the same soul. Now the problem with a lot of people looking for their twin flame is they believe that it is the other half to their soul. You're already a complete soul. It means, in a way, a twin flame is somebody that comes from a similar oversoul. So the idea is that we are here, we have a higher self, we have parallel incarnations. You say that you have different lifetimes. Those are happening right now. We like to call those past lives from the linear perspective, but those lives exist right now. They're parallel incarnations. And yes, it's a similar energy, and it comes from the same oversoul, or the higher self, but the idea is that what a twin flame is, it's another soul counterpart from that of the higher self or the oversoul. So it's a more direct connection. You see, we're all already all one anyways. At the deepest level, we're all connected. And the labels is the only thing that separates us. But the idea of a twin flame is that a lot of times they'll mirror back to each other. A lot of different aspects. They'll cause each other to a lot of growth. I will say as well, I believe a lot of these type of relationships right now on the planet are happening more than ever because now is the time of transformation on the planet. So whereas back in the day maybe it was much more rare for this kind of connection and thing to happen, I think it happens much more common now. So for this understanding of twin flame, what I want to share with you is that the energy about it is what is important. And the more you are seeking, the more you are looking, is the more you cause that person to run away. I remember I remember being in sales, commission sales, and I remember helping customers, and if I had an energy that I really wanted to help them because I wanted to make money and I wanted to, you know, get my commission up for the day, customers could feel that off of me, and a lot of times as a repellent. Think about it like a magnet. If you are looking for someone else and you are really, really wanting someone else, you're putting out an energy that you don't currently have them. It's a resistant energy because you're resisting the moment. You're not saying yes to the moment, you're saying this moment's not good enough because my twin flame's not here. So then what happens is then you can't actually perceive of them. You need to be in the vibration of being able to perceive of them. So let's look at these two things as two separate vibrations. This one idea right here will change your life when you begin to absorb it. There's the vibration of wanting something and the vibration of having something. The vibration of wanting something is, I really, really want a soulmate. I really, really want a twin flame. I really, really want it. And the more you beat yourself up about it, the more that you focus on how you don't currently have it and how you want it, that's a vibration in of itself. That's a vibration a lot of times of lack. Now the thing is, sometimes people will notice that and then they will move into an intention that can then move them out of the vibration of wanting. Now then there's the vibration of having. Now the vibration of having is saying, I'm already whole and complete. I already have that kind of relationship in my life. And the difference in this vibration is the difference between you attracting and meeting your soulmate or not. So the key is chasing it is the wanting, wanting, wanting. The key is to turn that into intention. The difference between wanting is, I want to go down to that creek right now. I really, really want to. If I could just go down to the creek, I could get into the water and it could have this very energizing effect on me. But if I just stayed there, then what would happen is I wouldn't actually actualize that. But instead, I could move into the having of it, which is the intention for me to actually walk down there. Now the difference is, if the stream could feel my energy, the stream would run away if it could. Just like people, that's how people work. People can feel that. I was talking to someone else about this yesterday because I know someone that her and her boyfriend, she has it to where she wants really, oh, this is a big bug, oh, never mind. She has it to where she really wants, like she gets really mad when her boyfriend goes out. Anytime her boyfriend goes out, she gets extraordinarily mad about it and she gets kind of insecure about it. Now what happens is anytime she does that, what happens is it causes, you know, a certain type of energy. She gets ungrounded. They get into like a little argument, bickering about it. And when I look at that, the guy, what he does is, I believe he has even more of a desire to go out because she gets angry about it, because she has such a rule in her mind that don't go do this, don't go do this, and he's in a way fighting for his freedom. So it's almost like maybe he wouldn't want to do that in the way that he's doing it, because then he would feel that that energy dynamic isn't there, to where she's actually pushing him to do it without even knowing it. So if you define, I see a lot of people that reach out to me that go, oh, you know, I have this twin flame relationship and it's mirroring this back to me and it's they're running away and all of this stuff. Here is the key. Here is what you do instead of chasing your twin flame. The first thing you must do is you must get to your core vibration. Your core vibration. Now the reason this is, imagine you are constantly putting out a frequency. You're putting out a frequency, and based on that frequency, you will find relationships in your life that come in correlation with that frequency you're putting out. So imagine you're putting out a frequency of, I'm not enjoying what I'm doing. Imagine you put out a frequency of, like I did for years, I had a job that I didn't like. I always had a girlfriend in my life of somebody that had a job they didn't like when that was the case. You always attract what is equal to where you currently are. Now, this is the thing. When you move from that place of you being where you didn't have a job or where you're not doing what you're passionate about, and you start to really act on your passion, doing what you love, you put out that frequency to where that other person can then find you. You see, but if you're chasing them, you're confirming that's not really who you are. If you're chasing, you're saying, I'm not good enough, you're putting them on a pedestal, and then they can't actually perceive of you energetically. But you're always putting out a frequency, and other people will be drawn to you based on that frequency. But if you're not in your divine frequency, how can that, you're not putting out the call so that the other person can then meet you, they can then find you. So the key to this is you getting to your core frequency. The sooner you get to, you're connected with other souls as well. And maybe by you getting into your key frequency, maybe then them, wherever they are, they then start to get into their core frequency. You see, this is a different perspective, but I do believe that we're connected in that way, and especially if you're from the same oversoul, you have even a stronger vibrational connection. So the key to this is getting to your core frequency. Are you doing what you're meant to be doing in life? Are you passionate about what you're doing? Do you have self-love for yourself? Because if you do, then the energy dynamic starts to go away. The energy of, I'm not good enough and you'd complete me. You see, the energy dynamics really start to change. But the key to this is getting to that state. Be in your core vibration. If you are in your core vibration, you're more likely to meet that person. You're more likely to be putting out the frequency to where then they can pull on it. And if you do the inner work, then they also do the inner work. You see? But whatever vibration you're putting out, they're picking up on that. If you're chasing them and you feel resistance, then they're going to feel that and they're going to feel like they have to run away. Think about that dynamic of cat and mouse. If something is running, like sometimes, I think mouses might be walking around, but then the cat's just kind of looking at it. But once the mouse starts to run, it then gives the cat the ability, the wanting to chase. You see, but it works the other way around as well. So energetically, if you are chasing someone, it may be causing them to run, is what I'm saying. That kind of scared me. Huh. So, for this twin flame understand that for this process, the thing that you can do instead is get to your core vibration. Feel the unconditional love within yourself. Understand you're already whole and complete, and understand that you always get a relationship, even just talking about beyond that of twin flames. Just in general, you always meet people, even friends, high vibe tribe, that are equal to where you currently are. And part of this core vibration that I'm talking about may mean that you have to let go of certain things. If you're in an abusive relationship, how are you going to actually meet? Obviously, you're energetically tied to someone else. How would you meet and have a twin flame connection, relationship? You see, so you may have to let go of things. You may have to let go of things that don't serve you, things weighing down your vibration, things weighing you down from actually being in the core of who you are. So the other thing you can do is by changing around this energy dynamic, you can have them chase you. You can have them chase you. You see, when you're at the core of who you are and you feel unconditional love, you feel love about yourself, that emanates out of your energy field and it causes people to feel what you feel. So I tell people that your self-image is being projected out to other people. If you feel insecure, it's not that those other people will perceive of your insecurity normally, but they may pick up on that energy and say, oh, this person, they may then be more apt to look at those insecurities. So in the same way, if you're not confident in your own energy and understanding that the primary focus can be your own growth, then what happens is you end up externalizing everything and they will pick up on that energetically. So this really is everything to do with you, because this person as well is going to mirror things back to you. I know this from experience. Things get mirrored back. And things you don't even really understand, because some of it may be from past life stuff. You know, we're multidimensional beings. And you do that for each other. So understand that the more you go into yourself and the more inner work you do, the more you are then going to be ready for a twin flame type connection. But you won't receive it if you're not ready for it. And sometimes, you know, there's still maybe things that shake up within your life when you do, but you would be ready for it if it would happen. Everything happens in perfect timing. So understand how the energy works here. The energy works that whatever you put on a pedestal, you immediately vibrationally separate yourself from it. Instead of chasing it and implying that they're running away, focus instead of the vibration of wanting on the vibration of having. And the vibration of having is knowing you're good already. You're whole and complete already. You're a whole soul that is going to meet the divine counterpart, someone very connected to you at that soul level. But understand that you don't need it to happen, and you don't have to control the way that it happens. By not controlling and letting go, you then allow it to happen even in a more magical way. So the key to this whole entire process is letting go. Let go of the outcome. Let go of attachment to how things happen. Because that rule in our mind will keep things in resistance, and it will keep things from not actually happening the way that they could. So that is the power of this. Give up the necessity to control it. Give up the necessity to put it on a pedestal. Realize the primary focus for this is putting out your own core frequency. That's what you do instead. You put out your core frequency, you do your inner work, because then you will attract and bring that relationship closer to you. You will resonate with it, and then synchronicity will just allow itself to happen. But stop looking for it as well. Stop looking for, intend for it, stop looking and chasing. Intention is different. Intention is, I intend for this to happen, but you don't have to be attached to the outcome, but then you follow that up with action. Follow up with action. Maybe try new things, go to a new place, find out what you can do to put yourself in uncertain situations so that something like that happens. And then just let go, let go, let go. I promise you, it's a paradox, because the more that you let go of the outcome, the more you let go of the how, is the more you actually allow the magical things to come into your life. Because you're not energetically trying to control it from the ego level, you allow it to happen from higher levels. You allow the synchronicity to happen in a higher vibrational form. So this is the key for you. Something else I have is I have a guided meditation for tapping into your core vibration. I'm going to go ahead and link it into the description box below. Listen to it for 21 days. I think it'll transform your life. You can also read the comments to see what is possible. If you like this kind of video, I don't know if I've ever made a video on twin flames on this channel before. If you like it, could you do me a favor and like this video? Let me know that you want more. Comment below and let me know, and I'll make more if so. Other than that, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't already too. I got a lot more vids coming like this. However, you have to hit the notification bell to see them. That's the way YouTube does it for some reason. So I'm excited to share those with you as well. And as always, peace, much love, and namaste.